We are live or not? Apparently not yet. Boom, 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 boom. Should be live now. Just quickly share this. I don't know how to do it prior starting the stream, which is unfortunate. Did you learn Python? Okay. So I'll jump straight into it though. Any intros later, especially if anyone asks, what is it you are doing? I'm more than happy to go over it. We'll continue with the ECG feature extraction, web application. And let's see, so it should look something like this. But where the different ECG waveform components are being labeled, hopefully as accurately as possible. There would be more inputs to play around with, so you can see if you can improve performance on a specific ECG signal. So that's generally what we are trying to do. So we had that code generated by ChatGPT. We've been testing it quite a bit, modifying it quite a lot. So that works. Yeah, we don't like any magic numbers, so these numbers will be inputs in the web application, but some other numbers like this one here, essentially any magic numbers in there, it would be, yeah, I don't know why this 150 is just not a variable. It should be a variable, really. Let's actually get the no, let's see. Yeah, we'll do it on our actual application. So we did get the bot to turn this into a web application. And this is what it looks like. For some reason. Yes, obviously this button needs to be pressed every time. This value is not changing that. So there's a lot of fake things to fix. Let's do them quickly. So you see here it's talking to the server. Let's see if there are any errors. Yeah, the favicon will sort out later, so that's okay for now. And there are no errors, which is good. I'm doing this literature lit review using this plugin in ChatGPT. That was called something that is Scholar AI, whatever the name is. It wasn't great when I previously checked it. Hopefully it's improved by now. It gave me an overview of about 8 different papers from various years. Obviously no one has time to read all papers. The original topic is how digital filtering of ECG signals can cause misdiagnosis. So it found a bunch of papers on the topic, which has essentially ECG filtering, arrhythmia techniques, power line interference removal. So it told to continue, it found some more. Comparison of ECG. So those papers actually legit. You can actually go and find them. It's not like GPT used to just make up references. This add-on is actually searching Google Scholar. Now, how good is the summary is still to be discovered. Design of fractional filters, new time varying adaptive filter system. Not sure what's that about. Real-time filtering and ECG signal processing based on dual core digital signal control, is it? Yeah. Anyway, now it's supposedly summarizing the 8 papers, so you can write the lit review for you. But yes, you have to digital filtering methods and challenges, adaptive algorithms, and compression. You'd think you would not need a compression for 1 or 2 ECG channels at whatever sampling rate they're coming through. And by the way, this sampling rate is too high. It's not. Yeah, we don't need it to be 1,000, especially not more than 1,000. Could be around 250. Now they have a good thing now with ChatGPT is that I was able to just upload the image of what it itself created, and it's giving you so now it knows what the web interface looks like, and it's giving more suggestions. So yes, it's picked up on the legend repetition, which is correct, and it's trying to fix it over here, and we'll see how it does it in a second. So changing the JavaScript. So it's already created a web application for us. It's a Flask application using NeuroKit 2, which is open source on GitHub, and NumPy math just for the ceiling function. It's actually kind of forced us to do it because JSON file needs that kind of thing. Yeah, the other thing in the code. So we should have another file which is prompts, or yeah, call it info or whatever. So we want, what do we want? Yeah, so we have this Python code that's working okay, but it's not a web application, just a standalone Python script. Then we have this Flask application, but needs improving, quite a bit of improving. In the app, so say, yeah, this 150 needs to be turned into a variable. Obviously, I don't know why it didn't just do it. Let's make turned into a variable. Everywhere. I think it appears 6 times. So please do that. Now, what else do we have? Should have other thresholds and time. So essentially, we're looking at these timings for the detection. Oops. This one, by the way, would not go below to give an error that the segment is too small. I think 4 is actually the minimum for the analysis to work. So what's the signal? Oops. NK. Yeah, we're using the NeuroKit several times. Yeah, for this to work. For this to work, there is a minimum signal duration of, I think it's 4. Just pop it here because we actually need it in info. And what's the previous thing? Yeah, this bit. Should be turned into a variable. Right, we still, so when we're loading the page, instead of let's use the right, and this one is the repeated you get the caption, what's called, not caption, individual scatter plots. Instead you can collect all QRS. This will have ensuring that each label appears only once in the legend. So the legend fix the legend. Yeah, we always have to kind of ask it to generate the whole code. By the way, yes, you can make spelling mistakes with ChatGPT. It will get you anyway, I think. Okay, I don't actually need to monitor my sound, which is good with all in required parts. Including code that haven't changed. So fix the legend should be turned into a variable. What else do we need to do? So the other question is, how come? The main question actually. It only does QS peaks. Is it because the other ones are being ignored? Yeah, we only have negative peaks. So they're working okay. There's no fix the legend, find negative peaks. Are there other peaks? There are peaks. Negative peaks. Positive peaks for what's called PQRST, isn't it? A PQRST. So we got QRS. We need P and T. P and T waves. Fixing the legend. This can go down the priority list. We also make sure the chat loads when loading the page the first time with labels. Okay, what else do we need to do? Sampling rate. Sampling rate can be fixed at 250 Hertz. no need to change that value. So hopefully it will just keep the variable for it, but it will just remain the same. No, constant, can make it constant. Constant. Right, so we have that. Okay. I think we index HTML. So these are new prompts. Spelling mistakes are okay. Why do I have a delay in my OBS as well? Choose segment range variable to replace the hard-coded 150. Choose logic for P&T identification and fix the legend. Display the chart with labels upon initial page load. Set fixed sampling rate of 250. Why is my OBS like delayed by a second or so? And the stream, I think the stream is okay, not sure. My Yeah, to check the stream. Is there something wrong with the stream? Sorry for that. Way obviously this will be edited out. Guess I didn't have the logic for the wave identification. Why? Still generating stuff. Didn't actually generate all the code. Right, and I forgot to ask to generate the whole code. Okay, let's stop generating this for a sec. I forgot to indicate another important thing. We want, instead of the generate button, we want the chart to get updated when you change any of the input parameters. So update the chart when any input parameter was changed by the user. Okay. Update all these files. Let's try to not generate any code. Let's try this. I'm saying do not generate any code. Yes, spelling mistakes are okay. Let's see if it actually follows that last prompt. Minimum signal duration, yes, to get meaningful data should have minimum duration of the ESG signal. If you haven't modified that, it's for identify that it's 4 seconds. Ensure you don't allow value below that. Okay, replace 150 with variable. Yes, we'll code segment range. Find positive peaks for P and T. You already have some coded text P and T. Do I? Pretty sure I used to have it, but it got removed. There's only Q and S. There's no T. Fix the legend. You can trigger a form submit in the JavaScript right after the page loads. Sampling rate fixed at 250. Yeah, remove the UI element. Yeah, we don't need to adjust the sampling rate. We can just fix it at 250. Sorry for that. I have to fix. Real time. What is it? Adaptive algorithm compare. What? No, sorry, that's the wrong window. Sampling fixed at 250. Update the chart and input changes. You can add event listeners. Okay. Okay, so it's actually not generating any code. That's great. Index HTML. Update Ajax. Okay. And now we want to do these 3 prompts. Generate script.js and index HTML. Hopefully we won't run out of prompt limit, which is currently at think 50 per 3 hours or something. So hopefully it will soon appear on the page. If you want to check any of the other tools, put the link in the description. The last one was the CCG synthetic signal generator. So this one, the one we're working on today, will look kind of similar, but it's mainly focusing on the options to label the signal. So it should be finding all the different ECG waveform components. Its value doesn't change. What? Why? Obviously, that's not 25. I have to remember this bug. Okay, so it generated the whole, sampling rate fixed to 50, segment range 150. By the way, that segment rate should be obviously automated somehow. It shouldn't be just 150 all the time, because it would not work for all waveforms. Modified generate ECG data function to use this constant made sure it generate ECG function returns data points that are serializable as soon as the page loads. How come there's nothing on positive peaks? It's only negative peaks. Didn't I ask? It said something about you already have some code that detects is positive peak PNT waves detection included in the script. I don't think so. Yeah, you have to kind of tells you what it doesn't want to do for whatever reason. So you have to nudge it in the right direction of actually doing what you want. Okay, let's see. So we have all the imports, no ceiling, for example. Why was that gone? Why was that gone? Okay. I don't think we actually need it. That's the same index. We have the variables now. That's great. Have to generate ECG data. The function called differently. That should be okay as long as the index, the JavaScript is modified as well. Okay, so we have negative. Where is our positive? We have positive peak. Yeah, QS, negative peaks. They work okay. I don't know why they're combined together, but it should be fine. This code should be roughly the same length. Yes, it is. Right. And obviously, let's just stop it for a sec. We'll always still be having all sorts of errors if we run it now. Let's generate the whole JavaScript first. I mean, we can try running it. Pretty sure we'll be getting all sorts of errors. Yes, for example, the generate ECG function have changed. It's now called generate ECG data. So that's why this one wouldn't work. Yeah, that won't work. Close this for a sec just so we have less window jumping. We're currently generating the JavaScript code, and then we do index HTML. Oh, Ajax generate ECG. Is that wrong? I think that's wrong. Isn't it now called? Why is it calling a different URL? Okay, whatever works, I guess. It's also got the 150 as a magic number. Why? There's something I don't understand. Plotly. I mean, if it works, it works. The script listens for both form submission and any changes to the input sliders, and it updates the ECG plot accordingly. And that's okay. I still don't get why it has the 150s everywhere. Why this magic number appears so many times? Presents the number of samples around our peak, where the ECG waveform will be segmented to detect and plot other peaks like QRSTP, QSPT. In essence, it's defining the window around the R peak. Means 174 R peak. Yeah, but why is it not a variable? makes code less maintainable. Yeah, now it's suggesting because I asked the question, it already knows what the problem is. Beginning of the code, you can define segment window 150. Okay. Surely it can do that for me. So the code is more maintainable as you are suggesting. Wait, this is in Python. We already have it in Python. I think it's got confused there. In Python, we already have segment range equal 150. Okay, let's just go with this one for now. We'll need lots of improvements anyway. It's currently 75 lines. Ooh, this is a whopping 109. That's great. You already have defined. You should replace every magic number 150 segment range. I'm already doing it. I was asking about the JavaScript. Hey, Anzan, how are you? You have different names everywhere, don't you? Because I recognize your icon photo, but seems like, but not the name. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks. Can bring people live, by the way. I used to do it. I did do it a couple times. Is it for? You keep changing names for privacy reasons, I assume. Kind of trying to do the same thing, but it's getting harder and harder. Yeah, Bosch from LinkedIn. That's right. Yeah, remember the icon photo. If we didn't have that photo, I would not remember the that you are a regular on this stream. But anyway, if you ever want to join live as well, that is possible. We can set you up, so you can also tell about your work if you wish. You can do like a Zoom thing, and yeah, I did it before. Mixed success. Some technical issues with like microphones and the like, but it is possible. Anyway, I'm trying to get this thing to work. Need to regenerate the HTML code. I would imagine. It's getting confused here. Might just go back. So the JavaScript, we have the JavaScript, I'm pretty sure. Copy pasting is a skill, isn't it? That you must have these days. Right, and we have all those prompts that we were using today, stuff that we're trying to fix. I think it did most of the stuff correctly, but now we're struggling to actually generate the whole code with all the necessary changes. Sometimes we'll only give you bits, and I don't actually know JavaScript, HTML, or Python, so I'm having trouble integrating the whole lot. The HTML should be fairly short. Yes, we're using jQuery and Plotly. I don't know if we have to download those JavaScripts to the server, so I don't, just in case this CDN, is it content delivery network, isn't it? It stops working all of a sudden. Probably need those files as backup. Or the code. Why the HTML code getting longer? Should have something working today. Let's see, that doesn't work. Generate ECG, because it's not called generate ECG, it's called generate ECG data. Generate ECG data. This thing getting 404 because I'm pretty sure that post request, that function is not called generate ECG anymore. Let's modify the other stuff. Yes, the root is wrong. Because it's called generate ECG data. Okay, we can change it back. Okay, just stop generating rubbish. It's now called generate ECG data. I don't want to change it manually because it will stuff other things up. It's not called generate ECG data. If the endpoint is not called, then we need to make sure that yeah, you do. But why changing Python? I thought it will change the JavaScript. Right, so the Ajax call URL, and this one CG data. If you have any other references, well, I don't know. You tell me. You modified the code. Why am I talking to a bot? Generate ECG data, still getting a 404. Why? now called index HTML. What's the problem now? It should be called the same name. Four, doesn't make any sense. Let's restart it for a sec. Control C. Close that. No, we still get twice actually. ECG data generated ECG data 404. Oh, we got it twice because we clicked on the link twice. Okay, this is super weird. What am I doing wrong? No idea. It's a post request to generate ECG data. Why am I getting a 404? I have no idea. Oh, come on. Still getting it 404. Okay, that will tell me to start troubleshooting. I don't think I need troubleshooting because this should be a simple fix. First, because it was working a second ago. Flask root. Okay. Wait. I forget. Method post. Okay. Where did that go? Pretty sure I had it before. Uh, Okay, let's copy this quickly. Stop generating. So we need the method post HTML to change the HTML form ID ECG form generate ECG data JavaScript to read the whole response, don't you? Post generate ECG data. Index control still an error. By the way, the span should be changing. Should be displaying what the selection was. Same in our tool here, like when you change here, yes, you will expect the span value to change as well. That's not happening at the moment. I'm pretty sure it was doing it. Hello, Surfak Gupta. Hopefully pronouncing the name correctly. Okay, we're having a problem that the arguments of generate ECG data are not being passed on. Can ChatGPT solve it for us? By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, pronounce it as, why do I have the laugh heart over the text in OBS? So I can't read the full message. Okay, now. You pronounce it as Sarthak. I won't be able to pronounce it, sorry. So why the current application is not working as well as this one? All it needs to do is have the same display, same everything, but the focus is on labeling the signal. So let's see. The error you're seeing, generate ECG data, heart rate doesn't provide those arguments. To fix this, you should. Okay, in Python, in the output generate ECG data post, method post, okay, I already have it. Dev generate ECG data. So it doesn't need. Do you have super chat? No, I do not have super chat because this channel is not monetized. Sorry for that. But thank you for asking. So does it suggest I don't need arguments in the post request? That's a bit odd, but I'll go with it. Generate data, no need in arguments. Okay, I'll save that. We also, but then inside the function, get the values duration heart rate from request form. So assume this can be done next, like this. So your function will look like that. Rest of the logic. Okay, let's save that. Must. Okay. So now we have the variables. However, we have another problem with NeuroKit, which I'm pretty sure we solved previously. But now we have to do it again. And it's the fact that the variables are not correct. Not correct type. I don't know, I'm not getting any single thing either. That's what we have ChatGPT for, to explain everything to us. So the error I'm seeing is originated from NeuroKit 2 library when calling the simulate function. So over here it suggests that there might be an issue with the length of the signal being passed for slicing. So wait a sec. No, I increased the signal length. That's not the problem. No, it's somehow not an integer. Yeah, why is it not an integer? Right, we need to round it. So in duration, so instead of that, we do this. Should have something working. No attribute strip numpy. What? Keep getting more and more errors. It's a big one. Do I have that many lines in? There's no way. But okay. I think this is solvable as well. Error message. If shared indicates that there is an attempt to set the Flask response status. I am from Australia. Australia. If shared indicates that there is an attempt to set the Flask response status using the value that's not the string or integer but the numpy array. This typically happens when return value from Flask root is not appropriate for forming a HTTP response. Pretty sure we addressed this before. But yeah, that's exactly what we did before, and for some reason that code just disappeared. So we need to turn the numpy arrays into lists for that, for our thing to work. Thank you for dropping by. Don't forget to check out bionicchaos.com. That website, by the way, is monetized, if you were wondering. Hopefully the ads are not too intrusive. They are only a single banner at the moment, so it shouldn't be too much in your face. Application. Yeah, that also should have explanations to each thing, each tool. There's a bunch of tools. Some of them do not work. We tried to bring them back. My server was hacked into, so the backend for all the tools, it doesn't work anymore. So we actually had already a seizure extraction tool before running on the side. There was an old video describing how it all works. It was working pretty well. It was done using LabVIEW. But yes, that's not working anymore. All I left is this video, this description, and empty, not working web application that gives you all these errors. That I wouldn't worry about it because we now redoing it in Python, NeuroKit, NumPy, and Flask. So hopefully it should work sometime soon. And I might just continue with this a bit later because we are over the 1 hour, and I kind of promise not to have long, super long streams. So I'll see you back here in a bit, just after a break. Bye.